Badstreamliner. I'm here with longtime Texas coach Eddie Reese. Eddie, in all your years of coaching, what's the worst excuse you've ever heard for someone missing practice?
Well, the worst one's the simplest one. I set my alarm clock incorrectly. And that, it always works with me, though. I said, fine, don't worry about it.
Who misses the most practices on the Texas team?
Oh, man, not many people miss. So there are certain things you don't worry about in coaching, like getting them in the water on time to start practice. I just don't worry about those things.
Yeah. So do you think that your team now parties more than you did when you were in college?
I would say that everybody parties more than I did in college. I am a teetotaler. I've never had an alcoholic drink.
Really?
So I wasn't a whole lot of fun in college.
Do you still get your Speedo on every now and then and get in the pool and swim a couple laps?
Masters Nationals first weekend in May in Austin, Texas. I've been in about 8 weeks. I'm going about 3,000 5 days a week.
Wow, really? That's impressive. What do you think about the NC2A adding a coaches relay to nationals?
As long as they age group it, I'll pound them.
Let's see. What's the most mad you've ever been at one of your swimmers, and why?
That's a real good question. I just don't like them comparing their results and what they've done in practice to someone else on the team, comparing with what they've done.
On the contrary, what's your happiest moment as a coach?
I'll tell you what, I was just thinking I could probably coach till I'm 110 if I didn't have to go to swim meets.
Yeah. Those long prelim sessions.
Yes.
Yeah. So NC2A is coming up. With the taper coming up, and your Texas guys starting to rest, how much of a mental game would you say taper is for you and your swimmers as well, just in terms of staying healthy and whether you're resting them too much, not enough?
Taper's more of a guesstimation because whatever you did last year won't work this year because they are different than they were last year, especially if you worked them harder. All their systems are better, so your taper's got to be different, and it scares me to death every year. Yeah. So I have a philosophy: when in doubt, don't do it. Yeah. If you think one more day will help them, definitely don't do it because you're wrong.
Yeah. I mean, so you have a pretty established resume as a coach. Who would you say is the best coach that you know other than you?
There are a lot of good coaches out there. My brother's a real good coach. He does a great job. There are a bunch of age group coaches around. But right now in college, the surprise coaches are actually guys that have worked for me. Whitney Height and Tommy Hannon, University of Washington. They're having a great year. And if you look at every conference, which I do, University of Denver is getting great improvement out of kids. And you don't have to win events. You don't have to win conferences. You have to get people to go faster, because then it doesn't matter where you start. That's the name of the game. Just get them to go faster. Doesn't matter who it is.
How much time would you say you spend a day online looking at results from all over the country, every meet and stuff?
I spend an hour or two a day doing that, and sometimes more. Like the night before this meet, I couldn't sleep, so I was up till 3 a.m. just worrying about what was going to happen. I was on the computer, whatever event was out there, and I was trying to compile a list, see where we ended up on getting people to the NCAAs and things like that.
So the Encore swim meet tomorrow, first time they've done it. It's a meet for charity. Tell us a little bit about it. How did it start? I mean, it seems like it's been a pretty popular event. There's a lot of hype going around. So
it's a great idea, and it's anytime you do something and you're doing it for other people, that's very important. And it's we all need to do more of that. But it's going to be a fun thing and a pretty fast thing too. They're trying to break some world records. They've already contacted USA Swimming to have somebody to do drug tests. So it looks like it's going to be really good.
Well, congratulations on a great season so far, and good luck at Nationals in a couple weeks.
Thank you very much.